Good day, racing fans. Today we're back with the GT Open Championship on Branch Hatch. Had a good quali, P3, and yeah, hoping at least to keep the spot. But Venga boy had a great start, coming from P5. When you see P7 going way off, and hope he gets the car back on track. You see P1 and 2 already pulling away a bit, and Venga boy still pushing me along, taking advantage of the slipstream, but I just can make a little gap in the corners. There I braked on the grass with my left rear tire, so started sliding a bit. It was a bit of a scary moment. Back on board, going for lap 2. As you can see, P2 1.1 seconds, 1.2 seconds ahead. So just out of the slipstream. Branch Hatch is not my greatest track. This track always gives me problems. Very nervous on this track, because every little mistake is fatal. No runoff area, nothing, just grass and gravel. But this was yeah, one of my first races with the new wheel on GT Sport, and I could feel the difference straight from the beginning. Much smoother than the T150. So yeah, let's see what this brings. So now ending lap 2 and just out of the slipstream from P2. Going ahead a couple of laps to lap 6. As you see, I am now in the slipstream of P2, who was I think fuel saving, and just enjoying this shot for a moment. It's really great replay camera. This one I really love. Such an awesome camera point. But yeah, so I'm in well in the slipstream of P2, and let's see what we can do, if you can attack or just stay behind to save some fuel. I won't do anything stupid here, because not much room to make the overtake. So just be patient, keep the pressure on, and hope he will make a mistake. It's not that often Ryan makes a mistake, but you never know. But he is going to the pits, so I take the P2 position. We got a minimum of 5 laps on the medium tire, so he was stretching for 2 laps. I'm going for another lap at least. Ryan is at the moment P3, just out of the pitch, so we already had a good gap to P4. Mr. Smirny. Yeah, let's see what EF the Dutch does. Normally he does a very long stint on the mediums at the beginning. Will he change his tactics, or will he stay at his old shenanigans? I must say the guy is really fast. At the moment he is 5/10 faster than my fastest lap. And that's taking it easy for him. But as you see, he is pitting lap 8. And just coming out of the pitch, around 1.5 seconds behind. So now I was thinking, well, should I go farther in this stint, or will I go and get some soft tires? As you can see, he's really closing up already on those softs. And, if he would make a move, I wouldn't fight him, I wouldn't defend, I would just let him go. Yeah, going to the pits for some fresh softs and put in some fuel. No fuel. And back at P3. Lost a little bit of time, around 8/10, so not a big drama. Because lap 14, we right back up Ryan's rear bumper and starting to pile up the pressure, but I know he can go faster, so he's probably fuel saving, but yeah, still trying to push him into a mistake. As you can see in front is a back marker. That's something that always makes me nervous, especially on tight tracks, because there's yeah, not enough room for those guys to get out of the way and for us to pass. And those guys are also in their own race, so it's not fair to say park the car and let us by. So they have to do their own thing. As you can see, here's the Dutch again in the pitch. Can we get ahead of him? As you see, we just get side by side in the first corner, going around the outside, and yes, get the car in front of him. So now we have P1, 2 and 3 in one shot, and Rashford, another back marker, just in front. And this was for me a bit of a scary moment, because I thought Ryan was taking the slipstream of Rashford, but Rashford, he slammed on the brakes and to let us by, and Ryan moved out of the way of him, and suddenly Rashford was in front of me, and I had to react really quickly not to hit him. At this moment, yeah, I was really happy how the race was progressing. Keeping up with the guys. There's another back marker coming out of the pitch. A really awkward pit exit. Always can get you into trouble. And this kind of situations, being in the middle of two cars, trying to attack and also have to defend, it's one of the things that I find most difficult in the racing. But so far so good. No big mistakes, no crazy things. Here we go, Ryan again to the pitch, handing P1 to me, and now I have to, yeah, I can put my attention to E of the Dutch and try to keep him behind or let him go and get in his slipstream. But yeah, with E of the Dutch, I always like it when I can keep him behind, pushing myself to the limits. As he is looking for the overtake here on the outside, just giving each other enough space to get through the corner, and I'm still at P1. It was a very exciting moment. And here you can see me with the indicators on, telling E of the Dutch I'm going to the pitch. And for the second time, the end of lap 18, I'm in the pitch, refueling. And Ryan is already overtaken me. So where do we come out? Yeah, P2 with a small 10 seconds gap between me and P2. Going ahead to lap 26. Ryan is again in the pitch. I already got about 2 seconds, 1.5, 2 seconds time gain on him. Yeah, this is going to be a long pit stop for him, going to the mediums. I almost lost it. So easy to do after turn 1, hitting the gravel, but just catching it. And in this championship, it's a battle between me and Ryan to get P2 in the standings, because E of the Dutch is like Hamilton in the Formula 1 at the moment. Pretty much unbeatable. So yeah, Ryan and I are battling it out for P2 in the standings. At the moment Ryan is ahead. I have to make some points up because yeah, the last two races were not my best races, as I am going again into the pits at lap 27. Not refueling, only tires. And I am going out in front of Ryan. And that is very good for me. Good for my confidence. And yeah, lap 35. As you can see, I'm 3.5 seconds behind E of the Dutch, but that is because he made an extra pit stop that he didn't have to do, but probably will try to get the ultimate fast lap. And Ryan is 25 seconds behind. Yeah, that's because he made a big mistake, went off, and yeah, got his medium tires off for a new set of softs, so that's why he lost a lot of time, giving me a lot of breathing room. And yeah, bringing in the P2 for this race. I was pretty happy with the constant lap times, consistent, very consistent. Yeah, this was the best race I ever did on Brands Hatch. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And hope you will hit the like button, and I will see you the next time.